Hope my screen is visible.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So in this class, we are going to learn how to include Bootstrap in our websites. Like in web development, Bootstraps are main leads. Like if you want to make your website dynamic and if you want to make your website responsive, then you have to use Bootstrap. Responsive is nothing but if you are displaying particular website in your laptop screen, like for example if you are building your website in your laptop, and after then the output will be seen in your laptop itself, right? So after that, if you want to see the website output in your mobile or in your tablet or in your suppose monitor screen, big monitor screen, then the website should be responsive. Like in all the screens, the size, the height of the images, the size of the images, and the alignment of the images in the whole screen must be equal, right? So for that, we use Bootstrap mainly. Like each and every web developer use Bootstrap mainly. So in this Bootstrap, we are going to learn today how to build grid, how to build flex. Grid and flex are the most useful topics. Like in each and every website, mostly 90% of the web developers use Bootstrap, grid and flex if they are using Bootstrap. So I'm going to teach you these things. And model also, model, you know, right? Model is nothing but when you click on some button, then a pop-up will come, like alert pop-up, like warning pop-up or alert pop-up will come on the screen. Like similarly, any pop-up you can create, like any like size also you can design the pop-up size and all. I will show you how to do all those things. Like it is very easy. Bootstrap, I will show you now how to use. So first our topic is grid. Grid is nothing but if you are displaying your images in your screen. For suppose if you have two images to display in the screen, one is to the right left of the screen and another one is the top right of the screen. Top left and top right, to the ends you have to display the screen. Do you have to display the images? Suppose I'm building my website in my laptop, and after that I'm displaying these two images here and here. For suppose if I use padding or margin left and margin right for these images, for this image I can use margin right to margin it. Suppose if I use some 70 percentage, then it comes here. Then this image I use margin left 70%, then it comes here, margin right and margin left. It gives the space between the two images. So if I use, it comes here, right? So for example, if I display my website in large big monitor screen, then if margin left is 70%, then the screen size will be more than my laptop size, right? Monitor size screen. So it will be aligned, it will not be aligned in the top right, top left of the screen. So for that responsiveness, like in whatever screen you visit, like open like open the code, it has to be same. So for that we will use grid, flex and model and all. So mainly grid is nothing but there are different sizes of the screens, we know, right? Breakpoints, we use breakpoints. In grid we can use one horizontal line, that is row, and one vertical line is nothing but column. Row and column, you know, right? Row and columns in table I have taught you. So there are different types of screens. Those are extra small screen, like small mobile phone. Small screen like mobile phone. Medium and large screens come under laptops. Extra large and extra large come under monitors, big monitors and TV screens. So these are all the types of the screens, and they have certain breakpoints. So why we use grid? We use grid to display our website's responsiveness, like specifically responsive layouts. As I have said earlier, in which screen you open the website, in each and every screen it has to be same. So for that we use responsiveness. For that responsiveness we use grid. So in the grid, grouping of rows and columns we use. I will show you practically how to do that. So this is the sample code of grid. That is nothing but first we have to create initial one row. One row is nothing but one horizontal line, total horizontal line, that is the width of the whole screen. Whatever it is, laptop, monitor, mobile, whatever, the whole horizontal line is nothing but one row. We are considering one row. In grid, defaultly one grid is divided into 12 points. Like defaultly the Bootstrap developer has created dynamically the one row is nothing but 12 columns, like 12 parts. This is one part up to here, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10, 11, 12. So similarly, one row is nothing but 12 parts. We am dividing here inside one row. See, this div has closed here, so this is the whole row. Inside this div, like inside this row, I'm dividing the row into two columns, one column and second column. One column is nothing but column 6 up to here, column 12 parts. In 12, 6 is half, right? So up to here, up to sixth part, it displays here one element, and up to sixth part, this is displays another element. Inside this div, inside this column, we have to write our content, images, content, videos, whatever you want, you can display it here. So this is the sample code of row. Now coming to Flex. Flex is also similar to Grid, but Flex does not have like 12 parts partition and all. Just Flex has defaultly bootstrap classes. Flex has bootstrap classes. I will show you like this. Flexbox layout module makes it easier to design flexible responsive layout structure. Like as I have said earlier, we can build responsive websites using Flex, similar to Grid. Why we use Flex? We use Flex to display images or content in a responsive fashion, but more than Grid, we use Flex because in Flex we have default bootstrap classes. See, this is the bootstrap class. Flexrow is nothing but one class, default bootstrap. This you have to remember, and I will share you the official bootstrap link site also. In that, these are all available. You can go through that, or else you just note it down. These classes, I will tell you the most importantly used classes, how to align elements and all. So this div class, this is flex row. Flex row is nothing but one whole row. This is deflex. This is also bootstrap. This is deflex. Inside this one, how many items you write, those many columns will be divided. This does not contain 12, 13, 14, any certain number. Any number, n number of items you can write. N number of items, it takes the space. Like it takes whole the screen length and the item length. This is first item up to here. This is second item up to here. This is third item up to here. If suppose I am writing some 2 words length sentence or something. So I will also tell you how a links work. Link, you all know link, right? If you click on certain link, then it redirects to another page. So how to build those, that thing also I will show you. Here in the sample text, href, we use. A is nothing but the anchor tag in HTML. Href is nothing but the hyperlink. Hyperlink is nothing but this is the hyperlink. This is whole thing. If we click on this text contains this link. If we click on this text, it redirects to the Google page. I will show you this also practically. So that's it. Hope the PPT is clear, but I know it will not be clear till I explain practically. Now I will show you the official Bootstrap site. This is the official Bootstrap site. Bootstrap 5, 5th version we are using here, 5.0. I will share you this link also if you want. Okay, I will share in the WhatsApp. So if you want to use Bootstrap in your website, you have to use this link in your head section. See how to do that. This is our basic HTML structure, right? Head, title, body. This is doc type is nothing but it describes this whole file as a document HTML file, and it tells the browser that this is the HTML file. You have to display the content in the HTML file, and the extension of the file saving file also .html. Okay, inside this h tag we have to paste this link. I just copied this link from here. You all have seen, right? This CSS, this styling, default styling. So we have to copy this link. And whatever links they have mentioned, if you copy these also, it will be good. Or else, yeah, wish, just I'm copying. CSS is more than enough. These all the links you have to mandatorily mention in your head section. Only in the head section, not else everywhere. Only in the head section you have to mention like this. See, head, inside this head section have mentioned all these. And the HTML tag format also needs to be neat and clean. See, here I have started head and here I have ended head. So same HTML, here I have started, here I have ended. Body, here I have started, here I have ended. These are all in the same line. Inside this I am writing this, so I have to give one tab space here. So the syntax must be neat and clean mainly. Okay, so this is the Bootstrap. I'm just closing this now. So first I will teach you how a grid works. So first, initially, as we have seen, we have to write one horizontal row. This line you can see that this is whole horizontal row. In grid, we have already defaultly divided this grid into 12 parts. So in that 12 parts, we can consider how many we want. So div, first initially I am assigning a row. Div class row. I'm closing this div. So inside this row, I'm writing one column. Div class is equals to call. Column is nothing but call. Call. Total 12 parts, right? I will divide this first into 6 parts, and later I will show different parts also. First 6 parts, that is half of the row. For the time being, I'm just copying and pasting the another half part also. If you want, you can use that, or else you can just leave this empty space here. So here in call 6, first I will write some p, any paragraph text, any image, whatever you want, you can display. See, this is first part, and here it comes the second part. I'm just saving Control S. I'm just reloading it. So you can see this is the first part and this is the second part. Up to here, it has divided the column into half. If you want to display this text in the center, you can use CSS properties, whatever you want, like text center, or else whatever CSS properties you want, you can use all those things. In Bootstrap, this is the thing. If you want to use 3 parts, I will show. 3 means in 12, how many parts needs to be done? If we want 3 parts, 3 fourths 12, right? So 4 parts we can divide. This is the fourth part. Saving, and I'm reloading the page. First part up to here, second part up to here, and the third part is up to here. And if you want to divide into 4 parts also, you can divide. You no need to give the equal number here. You can give whatever you want. See, I will show you. Here I have given 3, right? Here I will give some 3 itself, and here I will give just 2. Here I will give some 5. 5, 7, 10, 13. 13 it has become, right? So I'll give this also 2. See, first column will be 5, like it takes more space. Second column 2, third column 3, and second last column 4. See, I will show you how it will. See, first is 5 up to here, second is just this much, third is 3, so this much, fourth is just 2. So hope the grid is clear. If you want to show the images also, I will show. I'll just clear this all out. How to display images in the grid. So for that I will just divide 6, or else how much you want you can divide as you wish. So here img src image source. Image source is nothing but, as I have shown you earlier, similarly image source is nothing but the image I have already downloaded from the browser. This is bj.jpg, or else whatever image you want you can just take it, download it from the browser. I'm using this image. So image source is bg.jpg. I'm giving width and height for this image. Width is equals to 200. Well, slide. Okay, I will show you how it appears first initially. Width, height you can give if you want. If it's necessary, or else. See. This is the first part up to here, and this is the second part up to here. You can style these images. You can give width, height. You can give whatever you want. So hope the grid is clear, right guys? Hello? Okay. Okay, thank you. So now I will show you how a flex works. So as I have said you earlier, flex is also similar to grid, but flex does not divide the row into 12 parts, right? Now I will show you how it works. So first initially I will take one div class. It has default bootstrap classes I have said you, right? So the bootstrap classes we use here. So first one is deflex, and second flex row. One whole row is nothing but flex row. I will close this div, and inside this div you have to write how many divs you want. You can div like how many rows, div and backslash of div. Yes, and copy and paste this thing. See, I'm dividing 5 parts. Here I will just write the 1, 2. Okay, am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, up to where did you heard? Please, anyone can tell me, right? Up to where did you heard? I just lost the internet connectivity. I'm really sorry for that. Anyone please respond. Did Flex over? Did you all heard about Flex?
Yes, ma'am. At the end, we were talking about the division, the flex in the column.
About Justify Content Center and all, right?
Mm, not exactly, ma'am, but the flex part.
Okay,
Like
I will tell you now.
yeah.
Yes, I'm. You can see my screen, right?
No.
No. Okay, I don't know what's the problem. I'm sharing also. Now you can see, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So this is what I'm discussing earlier. This is the deflex, so we can divide rows and columns accordingly. So I'm just going to teach you how justify content use. So justify content center I'm telling earlier. So if we choose this, it justifies the content in the center, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up to here you have heard, right? Guys, respond. Yes. Thank you. So if we change this, I'm using around here. We'll save it and I will reload it. See, it uses justifies the content, space around the content equally. See, for one, it allows space equally. For two, it allows the space equally, and all for all the content. This is justify content around and justify content between. There will be justify content start and end also. I'm not showing those because we have already seen about deflex, flex row reverse, right? It will be similar to that. So justify content between is nothing but it starts from the edge of the screen and ends at the edge of the screen. So it gives equal amount of space between the two elements. Between all the content, it divides the equal number of space. So this is nothing but about the deflex. Hope it's clear. Now we are moving on to link. How to use a link. Link after I will show you model of Bootstrap. So for link, it's a simple thing, but you have to know about it. So ref is nothing. I'm also using now Google link itself. What just I'm using.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Now is it audible? I'm sorry again. Is it audible now?
Yes.
Okay, I've connected to Wi-Fi now. It will not be an issue again. I'm sorry for the inconvenience. Okay. So up to here you have heard, right? It's like, okay, I will tell again. So for the links, you have to use a tag. A is nothing but the anchor tag. So href is nothing but the hyperlink we use in HTML. So this is the link I'm going to use. This is the Google link. Whatever link you want, you just browse it here. See, for this is the link. Just copy the link here. Just copy the link and paste it here. So here I'm typing Google. Whatever you want, you can type it here. So this is the opening tag of A and this is the closing tag of A. I'll just save it and I will run it. See here and see Google. When I here you can see the arrow as arrow, and when I click go hover on this, it shows the cursor like hand. So because it's the link. If I click on this, it redirects to Google page. Okay, it's clear. Whatever link you want, you can keep it. This is also mostly important for the web developers to learn. Okay. So now I'm moving to model. For the model, I will show you the easiest way how to build a model. So you have to just go to this Bootstrap official link. I will share you in WhatsApp. And okay. So here you have to search model. Search model here. Right. Here you can see different types of models. So here just simply like copy any code from here. I'm just going to copy this whole code Just copy this whole code and just paste it here. I will just run it and I will show how to use this also, how to modify this and all. Oh shit, I'll close it this way. Wait. Okay, here you can see this button, right? So if I click on this, a model pop-up will appear here. So here this is the close button, this is the save changes button. If I close this, it automatically gets closed. If I click on this cross button also, it automatically gets closed. So I will show you how to use this thing. Here this is the simple button. You can use your own button also. It doesn't matter. For that own button, you have to use this thing. These two are the main things. This is the ID, guys. Hashtag hash. Whenever we use hash in HTML or Bootstrap or whatever it is, then that is called as ID. ID will be unique. ID will be only, it will be only there for only one single element. So here we are using ID. The ID here is the model. So for this button, this model should appear. If there are 2 or 3 models in your website, so for which button which model should appear, we don't know, right? So for this ID here, I have to give ID for this model. If I click on this ID has to be activated, that is this model has to be activated. Okay, this class and all, you can design your own model. See here you can header, title and all. See, this is the model body, this dots, you can see this, right? Why it's closing every time I open? Oh, okay. If I click on this, here you can see this thing, right? This whole dots body thing. So you can just delete that button if you don't want. Here you can just clear this out. You can add any text here, some whatever text you want, you can add it here. Or else you can just remove this save changes button. Remove this. So you can modify this whole, and you can increase the size also using CSS and all. So whatever you want, you can do. Okay. I'm sorry. Here can I will refresh this page. If you click on this, here save changes button has been gone and the body also has been gone. You can increase this size. You can just like for suppose I will tell you for many websites, if you click on this button like contact us or else reach out to us. So if you click on this, then a pop will appear. In that there will be a form like name, like a phone number or query, submit. So for that all things you can use this thing. This is the model, Bootstrap model pop-up. So this is mostly used by the web developers, most of the web developers. You can even build your own model also. It's nothing but one button. Here you can just have to create one button here, and you have to use this model here. That's it, only model. You can just copy and paste it here. There will be a lot of Bootstrap models. See, this is the static backdrop. So it backdrops from top. So you can use whatever you want. So there are vertically centered model. This will be in the center. This is the scrollable model. You can scroll inside this. I have said you, right, how much you want you can use simply. So there are a large of Bootstrap models. You can use whatever you want here. This is nothing but the Bootstrap thing. Hope you understood. So, why my internet is slow. Is it clear? Respond, guys. Is it clear? Hello? Hello? Okay, thank you. Let's make this session as an interactive session, coming classes, in the coming 4 classes or 3 classes, whatever. So let's make this interactive session. Okay, thank you. So I will share you the task in written format, and I will share you this Bootstrap link also. Go through the website. This will be most used in your web development career, and most of the web developers use this. So go to it. Let's have a great day. Thank you.